first thing. What are the different business class type structure, right? You understood those things. Now we need to understand what is the role of an entrepreneur in his business. Try to understand this very important thing. Your role as a businessman is of on the business mindset. Your mindset should be that you are running the business and supervising it from the outside. You are managing overall business. So what are the on the business activities? On the business activities are like you are having a gist of what is your status of your collection. You are having the gist of your sales projections. You are having the gist of how your logistic is moving. If you are into manufacturing, what is the production schedules, how you are at raw material level, how you are at finished level, what is your delivery structures, all those, to having an overview of your business on the business profile. You should have the touch on each and every area of your business. Great. And what are the in the business activity which an entrepreneur should be focusing on? What are the main role of a businessman? Is to be focused on business development. His majority of time should be given in these four areas which I will be talking. And if you are giving in these four areas, your majority time is going in these four areas, means you are on the right track. And what are those four areas? Business development. Yes, you are responsible for the growth of your business. Whatever is required to grow your business, you should do. Right? Whether it is marketing, whether it is, brainstorming about the challenges which you are facing to, develop your business. So all the reviews and planning of your business, review of the performance which has happened till now. You need to review it regularly. You need to have a schedule. Every week you are doing it. Every month you are doing it. Every quarter you are doing it. Half yearly you are doing it. Yearly you are doing it. You need to review your performance across the segments, like whether it is if you are into manufacturing, what is the performance in the production area, what is the performance in delivery area, whether time schedule has been maintained or not, whether quality has been maintained or not. All those parameters you need to review. Even your sales figure you need to review, right? Which person is doing what. As far as HR is concerned, whether the team size is being maintained or not, what is the attrition ratio of the company, why people are leaving, what you are doing for that. All those things you need to review and you need to plan. You need to plan for the goal which you have set. Right? If every week, if you are doing a review and planning session, you are reviewing for the week. Okay, this week, this was the target. If you are sitting with your sales head, right, then you discuss, okay, now this was the target for this week, and where we have reached. You are reviewing that. What happened? What went wrong? What could you have done better? Why things didn't move in the right direction? What went wrong? All those things you discuss in that review session, right? What happened? What was good? Right? What you could have done better? All those things you do in a review session. And then in that, you also do planning. Okay, now week 2. Okay, what are you going to do in week 2? How you will ensure that whatever, gaps which were there in week 1 gets, overcome in this week 2, and we don't, miss on those targets, those goals. What we are doing for that. That is also one area which you do in review and planning. The third area, yes, again, very important. It is training and development, right? You need to understand what are the training needs, and you need to, yes, ensure that those training modules are taken care. If it is technology training which is being missed out, there is some gap which is found, you need to, yes, train your employees towards that. That becomes your own responsibility. That owners has to do, that businessman has to do, that entrepreneur has to do. Right? What are the development needs? What are the gaps? What resources they will require to be successful in whatever goal they have set. For that, whatever resources are required, whatever training is required, yeah, he or she should fulfill that. Again, if there is some training which is needed for the entrepreneur, there are leadership training, there are competency training. Yes, you need to take one of you people attending this webinar is one sort of that training which you have invested. This should be the investment which you must be doing of your time in the business, and this you are doing for your business development, right? So very important, very crucial, you need to do that. Firefighting situation, it should not be like you are involved in your day-to-day activity and you do not have time to attend the escalations. There are some customers feedback, it need to be reverted. Yes, you should be available for that. Any emergency which has come in your business, you need to be available for that. It should not be like that you are occupied in some other areas other than this four, and you are not able to give time for this area. It should not be like that. Very crucial, because there are some things which only owners can do. If you want me to give an example, right? If there is some notice which has come to you, and if you say that you do not have time to attend those notice, then it is bad on your part. There can be a firefighting situation like this. There can be emergencies. There can be a contingency. So you need to have the presence. There is some escalation which has come and some issue has happened, and involvement of owner is required in that. And if owner is not available for that situation, then it is bad for the business. So if you are involved in preparing the invoice for your customers, challenge. If you are involved in delivering the product to your customers, there is a challenge. You need to overcome that. Your major focus should be towards business development, review and planning for the goals, training and development for your people, for your business, and then being available for firefighting situations. Right. So these all things are value-added activities for a businessman. Try to understand value-added activities. If you are having a brainstorming session with your team, that is the value-added activity which you are doing. If you are having a session, having a general instruction drill, addressing your employees, right? Motivating them, showing them the growth path, right? Delivering messages to them. Those are value-adding activity. You are adding value to your organization. If you are doing the review, if you are doing the planning for your growth, that is the value-added activities. If you are attending some customer's query on escalation, right? Some complaint, some customer dissatisfaction has arisen, and you are attending that. Yes, that is good. That is the value-added activities which you are doing for your business. Then there are some business value activities which you need to do. It may not add value to the end user. For example, if you are training on some technology, to the employee, the customer is least concerned about that. But then that is value added for the business, so that becomes business value added activity. Then there are some activities like non-value added activities, which are like you making the quotation. Those are non-value added activities. You should not be doing it. You should be delegating it. So here, a assignment for you is list all the activities you are doing in your business. Again, this is very good, which will give you great awareness about your present situation. And then once you are aware, you will be able to understand how to align on the business priorities. How to align yourself to on the business priorities. This is the great assignment which I am giving to you. This will mind blow your mind. It will be mind blowing, right? I hope you are getting something out of this, which is more than what you have invested. So return on investment is super. And that is my aim. My main aim is to give you the maximum value of whatever you have invested. You need to be more aware of the things, because once you are aware of your present scenario, you will be able to gain the knowledge which is required to take it to next level. Right? So which all activities you are doing at present in your business? Note it down. Where your time is going in your business. Please note it down. And then try to align yourself to all these 4 areas of on the business priorities. Right? And see which all areas you are not doing and what you will do to implement yourself in those areas, right? So that it becomes your value added activity, and that is really important for your business, right? And that will create the bandwidth. See, in fact, what happens, just like bandwidth in computer language, IT language, if we say bandwidth is something which is the space which is available in your computer, or the speed which is available in your computer, right? That is called bandwidth. If it is more consumed, then the speed reduces, and then you have to remove all those junks, and then, you have to realign your computer, refine your computer for good bandwidth, right? Even when we are online and when we are doing some presentation, if there is no good bandwidth, then the quality of delivery is compromised. So you need to have a good bandwidth. And bandwidth, if you see in businessman term, you have your own hours of working. You cannot get more than that many hours. You can invest 10 to 12 hours in your business, but you cannot invest 16 hour, 18 hour every day continuously for 365 days. That is not going to be possible, right? So there is limited time which an entrepreneur can give to his or her business, right? So you have a limited bandwidth. And if your bandwidth is in non-value added activity, which is non-value for the entrepreneur's point of view, then what will happen? He will not have bandwidth for the value-added activities, which are essential for every entrepreneur to do to add value to his business. So there will be a compromise in the success. There will be always stress. Entrepreneur will be always in stress. What is stress? What is stress? Stress is you are knowing what you have to do, but you are not doing it. You have to do business development. You have to do review and planning. You have to train your employee. You have to look forward to the development of your team. You have to look forward to the tools, resources which are required in your business. You have to be available for firefighting situations. And you are doing nothing about it. There will be always stress entrepreneur will be always in a stress, owner will be always in a stress. So you need to have a bandwidth, and bandwidth will be only created once you remove the non-value added activities from your daily job. Once you have done that, you are focused on growing your business, making it great business enterprise.